Hi guys, welcome back. In today's video, we are making a sweet and sour eggplant stir fry. And I know many of you don't like eggplants. And I also used to be like that until I tried this recipe and I'm now a believer. So I hope that the same will happen to you. And let's get started. For the ingredients, I'm using 3 medium-sized eggplants. This amounts to about 1 bell pepper, but I'm using a green, yellow, and red one. 3 cloves of garlic, and I'll also be making a sweet and sour sauce on the side. I've washed my vegetables and it's now time to prep them. For the eggplants, I'm trimming the stem off, cutting the eggplants into halves, cutting each half into squares, then dicing the squares. I'm now cutting the bell peppers into strips, then cutting the strips into thirds. Grating the garlic, but you can alternatively do this with a mortar and pestle. This is the secret to making this recipe taste good. You first want to fry the eggplants separately until they become crisp on the edges, so they don't become soggy, and that way you'll actually be able to enjoy your eggplants. I'm just going to stir this and give them a few minutes until they're cooked through. There's nothing as unbearable as soggy eggplants, so you want to make sure that they've cooked through and they're a bit crispy on the edges. It's been about 7 minutes and this looks ready. I'm going to take them off the heat and set them aside. And I don't know if it's just me, but this actually smells nice. I've added a bit more oil because the eggplants soaked up the oil that I had previously put. And I'll go in with my grated garlic. You want to cook this for about 30 seconds, then toss in your capsicum. And can I just say how divine this smells? While this is going, I'm going to prepare my sweet and sour sauce. While my capsicum and garlic is going on in the back, I'll quickly prepare my sweet and sour sauce while constantly checking up on the capsicum so that it doesn't burn. For the sauce, I'm using 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of sugar, half a tablespoon of white vinegar, half a teaspoon of chili spice, a 1/4 cup water, and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. The purpose of the cornstarch is to make our sauce nice and thick. To a jar, I'm going to add my ingredients. And you want to be careful not to get the soy sauce on your clothes as it stains. I'm now going to add the water separately to the cornstarch. Mix this in before adding it to the rest of my sauce ingredients. The reason I'm mixing in the cornstarch with the water separately is that if I was to add the cornstarch into this mixture, it's going to form lumps. My sauce is now ready. I'll have the exact measurements of the ingredients down in the description box, but feel free to adjust either the sugar or the chili depending on how spicy you like your food. To my capsicum, I'm going to add the eggplants that we had set aside. I'll then go in with my sauce, and you want to give this a quick stir before adding it in. You will see that the sauce will immediately start to thicken. So we're just going to let this simmer for about 2 minutes and our food will be ready. I don't know if you can tell just how thick this sauce is. This is the consistency we're going for. I've turned my heat down and I'm now going to plate my food. I have served my stir fry on a bed of rice, but you can also choose to have it with potatoes or chapati and include an avocado on the side. With that said, it always means a lot when you give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and leave me a comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in my next one.